Hello, it's Bricktopian here, and this is a little mock I did based on the classic space theme. The theme is from the 70s, so I used a lot of pieces that were around in the 70s to try and make it as original but also as relevant to the original theme as I could. I've used these original wheels, for example, which they don't do anymore, but they were around at the time and were used in this theme. And I've kept to the same colour scheme as well, so I've used mainly blue and the yellow for the windscreen and the roof section in the transparent sections of the design. And then I've used a stripe of white through the middle with bricks as well, because there is elements of white in the design of these sets from this theme anyway. And I've also managed to find a sticker print of a space logo, which I've managed to put on there. And then I've used the arrow, which they quite often use on these sets, on a printed brick to show a moving function, which in this case I've used to represent that the back of the build can open a little storage space, which could put like artifacts and minerals found on the moon or on a planet in it. And I've used these old style spoiler pieces, well, one piece, and then I've used one of these old style printed 1x4 tiles that has a wrench on it, which I thought was quite good. And then I've managed to use this classic space logo there on a printed brick that I found as well on this side, so I thought it worked quite well. And then I've used Technic pins to get this sort of it gives it a sort of sci-fi feel to it with these holes, I thought, and it worked well for putting the wheels through because they are on Technic axle pieces. And then I've managed to add these little original style claw pieces at the front that were used in the original space theme as things that can be used to pick up artifacts and minerals that are on the planet or on the moon. And then I've added a couple more here which just serve as like attachments to represent where the wing mirrors would go, which I've actually used there, and I've put them as metallic silver studs to represent the actual mirrors. And then I've used these, which were in the original space theme as well, just as like roll bars on the windows, which I thought worked quite well. And then on the back you've got the red lights in a basic square plate shape, which were very commonly used for lights in basic form at the time. And then I've made this radar section on the top, which is pretty much a trademark for the space theme as well in a lot of the sets, not in all of them but in quite a lot. So I've included this original radar dish piece, and I've included a transparent red small radar-y piece in the middle, and a lightsaber piece through the middle in light grey as well. And then I've included these original rocket shaped pieces in black that they used to do. One of them has these thin bits sticking out on it, and then I've got the normal one underneath, and these are cylinder shaped bricks that you can get, that you used to be able to get a lot. So I used that, and I put it on a rotating 2x2 piece, so you can spin round at different angles to send out transmissions or whatever. And yeah, I think it turned out quite well, and it's not, and for a mock it didn't turn out too bad, I don't think at all really. And you've got the roof bit, which can sort of lift up if you're careful with it, like that as well. And you can see inside that I've put a classic space style oxygen tank in there, and I've put a classic space style control panel system brick in there, which looks quite good, and I've put that under a steering wheel. And they did actually have those steering wheels for the original classic space film. I didn't realise that they had those ones at the time. I thought they had different ones, but actually they do, so that's why I included that rather than a different style of steering wheel. So yeah, I think it looks quite good anyway. And I've used the classic yellow studs for the lights as well at the front, which I think is quite good, although sometimes they're just white, the studs for the lights on the front of some of the vehicles in the space theme, but I decided to continue the yellow that's used on the windscreen and have them for the lights too. And yeah, and it goes along fine. I've put these on the wheels to stop them coming off so easily. But yeah, hopefully it should go well with some of the actual space sets that have been created from the 70s and the 80s, and also they did some reinvention of the theme with the Lego movie sets that came out in, I think, 2014 was it, and one of them they did was Benny's spaceship, and I was sort of inspired by that as well as the original theme on its own. So yeah, but I thought it turned out quite good, and I hope you've liked this video, and feel free to like or subscribe any videos that you like. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.